royalty. To we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we gon' make salute. Anytime where you there, it no matter. Try where you be, it no matter. Anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we putting up stronger one. Inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. Where breeze not a shame. TPP TV, talking points platform. Then they give you information about salute.
Yes, family, and welcome back to yet another very important segment where they come through the Talking Point platform. My name is Mohamed Kagbo, and today na the 5th of July 2021. This na emergency broadcast. We feel for bringing account to people right now because we feel say the momentum they on and now something very important, a national pride for we all. Now goodness, what would they can talk about? Now the presence of Strasser in the country, the presence of Strasser in Freetown, and the grand welcome way His Excellency President Julius Maada Rendana. You know, to be honest, in life, you never know, not kill yourself for poverty and not judge person. And again, this is a message for we all as Sierra Leoneans and say we can support ourselves in our time. I mean, look at the condition where Strasser be there and look at the current situation where they're a far much better. But the reason why some of you feel so good is because at least the people whoever talk or whoever contribute for let the president pay attention on inform our boss, then I feel saying that the right decision. This is not the thing, and this is what we can talk all the time. Not all the time if wish bad for person. If also I get the open mind, open heart, and and even when you support a government or they support a government, you therefore try to be objective. I want to make them very clear. Say me, I not to me Pambu, not to me Nazi, but I just get love for Strasser, just like any other young man. This guy left a legacy in a salon. He attracted the attention of many Sierra Leoneans. Up till now, what we come up, we get the semblance of the feeling of Strasser, all that stuff that make you find out the love on Strasser, the love for Strasser, then at the heart of many Sierra Leoneans. That make when the president do this gesture, he find out say it attract a lot of attention because Salon people we like we self, It's just that na political divide that can cause problem, tribal divide, where some unscrupulous politicians and they usually for divide. We like we self, we get empathy, we sympathize to we self. I mean, successive government and on the try all throughout the ages, throughout the years for promise this man for get a better life. None, starting from Pakaba term, then talk, nothing no change. You can't and Eskroma, then talk, nothing no change. I mean, all man they try for use Strasser in one way or the other for political gain until Julius Maada come. At least it can set up a certain precedent or a certain example or some sort of like a level playing field for a point to the fact say this man Valentine Strasser deserve the respect because imagine this man don't sit on one time at that chair day will country and within a short period where then are power we know a lot of positive things can take place. So me I'm so happy for this gesture where the presidents do. I think that the right direction this now so we want for at least let dignity day. I mean, look at the history of Strasser. It's so funny when you at 25, age of 25, become a president, head of state. And a lot of people are not be able to believe self because it be so young and naive. I mean, it just sit on there. And people and they'll be the user actually for their own selfish gain. So another exonerator say a good man all over or 9%, but at least he gets some mistakes the way we do, but again, he gets some goodness we do. Now let's take me people and back. Let's see. For say the downfall of a man is not the end of his life, and anything can happen. Life will get for taken there, will get for taken small. Let poverty, stress not put you in a position wherein you will give up. Like say, okay, let's take me life or let's do this. Believe in God, you worship God, or you do whatever you do. You hope because God now the destined people and character. Would that be feel say this man? Would that be feel say Strasser will get this kind of dignity? Nobody, because all the other governments who don't come, they don't, in one way or the other, they don't just try for user or not make any big difference to in status. Now look at the downfall of Strasser first, and then we can show now the brand new house where the presidents don't make for them, where they furnish everything a comfortable, a dignified, and I also understand with a very nice SUV Jeep, where at least, I mean, for in status, it just fits into that manner. Now look at Strasser back then, and then we can analyze the remaining part of it.
In January of 1996, just a few weeks before a proposed presidential election, Valentine Strasser went to a routine government meeting that was also attended by his second-in-command, Julius Maada. According to his own retelling of the story, he entered the meeting room without his armed security detail, so there was nothing he could do when Julius Maada drew a gun from under the table and pointed it at him. Strasser was bundled just as his predecessor had been into a helicopter and flown to neighboring Guinea. It is said that what motivated this coup d'etat against Strasser was the fear that he would not transfer power to a civilian government as originally promised. Strasser's successor, who was the leader of this second coup, Julius Maada, is the current president of Sierra Leone. This new leader was still only in his early 30s. But unfortunately, the story of Africa's youngest president does not end here. What would follow for Valentine Strasser after him being deposed from power would be a series of unfortunate events that would lead him to being driven to abject poverty. Immediately after the coup, the United Nations, anxious to get Strasser out of West Africa, arranged for him to study at Warwick University in the United Kingdom, where he was studying law. Unfortunately for him, while in the UK, he was treated with great disdain, though his rule was unremarkable according to African dictators' standards. British newspapers ran scathing headlines calling him the Butcher of Sierra Leone. For reasons unknown, he stopped his studies after a year and went to London, where other Sierra Leoneans hurled abuse at him in nightclubs. Already his wife had left him, and he became a roaming nomad, wandering from place to place in search of solace. He left for the Gambia in the year 2000, only to have his entry to the country denied. That same year, he returned to Sierra Leone and moved back home to live with his mother, where he was reportedly living a rather poor life not expected of a retired leader. It's even tougher considering that he's a former military leader who was at the pinnacle of power and exerting an iron fist. It is believed that his chronicle of multifaceted, unfortunate and stressful events were enough to assault his sanity and to throw him out of mental balance. In January of 2019, he fell gravely ill and was flown to Ghana for treatment. He has not returned to Sierra Leone since.
Well, he has returned to Sierra Leone finally now. So, family, that not be the short part of the history of Valentine Strasser. We know they can't try for analyzing and we all know. But wait till we happy. This now a moment of celebration, a moment of thank you, a moment of appreciation, and we just tell the president plenty thank you for this. This is very important for the dignity of the country, because people are not be able to understand that. Look, this video I play so not just in a salon person talk so now no this now from other country, you know, now one Kenyan guy now do this. Imagine. So the situation of Strasser not be just meant for Strasser alone. Now a national disgrace, because I mean we get to leaders there where they take billions of loans there, millions of dollars, you understand. But we get a head of state where even team for itself you know get people that will be Sabi Strasser now Allentown then they see. Time can serve. No, imagine you don't do that pinnacle of your career. Don't be head of state and you don't go through all the difficult life then they don't from country to country, from America, from England. I mean, peace now day. You must get some sort of mental issues where they say, Strasser don't craze, you know. But people fail for realizing this not be national disgrace for we, because the international world, I mean, Baku videos and the YouTube where they talk about Strasser, and another talks about Strasser without mentioning Sierra Leone. So now that make find sometimes for always wish for we self, particularly when it comes to national issue, the good one, because at the end of the day, it's not about you, it's about Sierra Leone. And so I'm so happy, you know, I praise the president, I tell him plenty thank you. And also when I don't see this on social media, but at least for the benefit of those people that will not say it. Look the 3-bedroom, well furnished, decorated place where the president give informal boss. Take a look at this. Okay, Fambulada, the brand new 3-bedroom flats where the president give a former boss, where they welcome her from Ghana, and now be a grand style welcome, and that was a big thank you from all meaningful Sierra Leoneans. We want to see dignity in the face of this challenge where these gentlemen don't go throughout the years. You know, easy. Not to everybody gets stress and hearts. Not to everybody. There are some people, and definitely, I will not for the don't talk about stress as self now. And then we don't say don't die a lot. But the thing we just doubt me, that makes sometimes no matter what we not look at one-sided. We always try for be neutral. We always try for be objective. And when we see the truth, we're talking. It no matter. One thing what just doubts me over this all goodness where the president don't do. We see them put the president in picture, which is a good thing, okay? Because one, Strasser nine colleague, and again, nine former junior man, none are the president of Sierra Leone. So if you don't help on that way, he puts in picture, it's okay. And I see by extension, they even put the vice president in photo again, at the man in official residence, which is not bad again, per se. But the question was, what to make for them go put Fatima Bio in face again, now post it in private home. I mean, and these are the things that we talk about always. Unnecessary attention. What's in the role, or what are the significance for then go hang Fatima Jabi Maada Bio in photo, in picture, na private residence? If the president, I'm not saying the president, now you go use state money or whatever, but salon money you use at least for donate or give, whatever. But because we know when be kind of power it, be the so you not get that money there. So even if in a own private, if somebody has in a own private, now within this regime, within the short period where we get job as Sierra Leonean, I get money. So technically now the Sierra Leonean the money now use, which is a very good thing. We're not there for condemn, and we praise the president. We tell him plenty thank you. The question is this now just just clear to me. I mean, this now private. That person, let's say for example, you get a wife, or you get forget a wife, another woman in picture there up yonder. I mean, this are the thing what I can say. Fatima, some people in the talk about her all the time. It creates unnecessary attention. I mean. What's not the significant? Why did they go put your picture? Now that man in private residence. Why, for God's sake? Why? What's not important? You can spoil the mood. I'm telling you, First Lady, if you listen to this, you have to slow down. Come on. You create unnecessary attention will not mean anything to you. Why? How important is this? Anyway, I'll put that there aside. This now a moment of thanksgiving to the president and all those people all day behind the scene we support people that we can go to Ghana, we be there by inside through the trial time until he returns safely in the country. We tell them plenty thank you. This we do publicly, and we do because of national interest. And again, we they come up with updates as in situation they progress, and we inform on this platform. Like I say, in a very short one no more, because the joy is still in we decide to at least bring can the joy again to people. So Fambule, again, we will tap here, we take out other program there for now. This is TPP Talking Point platform. My name is Mohamed Kagbo. Until then, bye bye.